now recognize the gentleman from Minnesota, Mr. Finstad, for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Chairman Thompson. I really appreciate you holding this important hearing today, and thank you to our witnesses for being here and for everything that you do for the ag industry. As a fourth-generation farmer from southern Minnesota, I raise corn, soybeans, and kids. My 7 kids, the 5th generation, God willing, that will take over our farm someday. Really appreciate hearing your testimony. A couple of thoughts that I have here, really around innovation and precision agriculture. As someone who has watched the evolution of my family farm over generations, everything from the moldboard plow to now we have the chisel plow. We have areas near us with no-till, strip-till, and really we're managing our farm at sub-inch accuracy with GPS technology. And when you look at today's prices, when you have sub $4 corn, sub $10 beans, I don't think a lot of us are raising our hands saying, hey, I want to manage my farm to the dollars. We're managing it to the pennies. And so we're not throwing money away where we don't need to, and we're making sure that we're putting what we need, where we need it, when we need it. And the tools that you all and your industries provide us have really helped us become much more efficient. And if you look at, with what I just said and the adoption of precision agriculture technology and all the innovations, American farmers have increased their production output by 175%. And we've done that while we're using fewer inputs, including land, water, fertilizer, and other chemistries. And so because of the constant work as farmers, who are the best environmentalists in the world, bar none, because we are managing our land to the sub-inch accuracy, we are in it for generations, not for a one-shot, make all the money, go home. But I want to see my kids farm that land, so I can't abuse that soil. And so with that, just a couple of questions in regards to the industry and how we can continue to evolve and continue to, again, acknowledge the fact that we are managing to the pennies right now, not to the dollars. So for any of you that would like to take this question, throughout the last several years, each of your respective industries have made incredible strides in adopting practices that are better for production and the environment, from safe handling to drift reduction agents. Taking these crop protection tools off the shelves increase costs, and it forces our producers to farm with essentially one hand tied behind our back. And so can you speak to the steps that your industries have taken to implement self-regulation and the motives behind those decisions?
I'll go ahead and start. So we personally were doing a lot of research and making sure that we know what we know before we actually release the chemistries out there to the public. And we do a lot of research behind the scenes and work with companies and customers to get them exactly what they need. And a lot of the customers that we service, you more than likely buy from. So at the end of the day, we want to make sure you have the viable tools and at the most cost effectiveness that we can provide you to.
Anybody else want a shot at that?
Yeah, I think in terms of safety, that's one of the more important things we're dealing with, ensuring that our products are safe. No one's going to use them if they aren't safe. The other thing is that we're entrusting some of these products, we're not doing these by ourselves. That's why we utilize land-grant universities where the professors and stuff are part of the community, are part of the neighborhood and part of that environment, and it's important that they're able to provide testimony to the growers and the farmers in terms of a product's integrity. And I think that's where all of us try to get our products tested and looked at, because it's important to build that trust and also to understand, voice of customer is always very important to us. We need to understand, where does it need to be safety? Where does it need to be cost-wise? How does this be more effective? And we want that feedback in order that we can put that into our product development.
In California, the growers last year supported an increase in the mill tax, or the tax paid on pesticides, with the express idea that we will get faster turnaround through our Department of Pesticide Regulation to get new products out quicker and get rid of the backlog. We've been promised that that will happen, and I know it's already, they've got new people in place. So we're optimistic, and we support our industry by doing that.
I appreciate you being here today. I would just close with saying we need more tools, not less. We need to make sure we're not tying one hand behind our back to farm, and really appreciate you being here today. With that, I yield back.